Welcome back to Bike Culture Hub. The world of motorcycles has always been about more than just two wheels and an engine. It's about style, freedom, individuality, and the unique connection a rider has with their machine. Over the last few years, Yamaha has been a brand that understands this balance better than most, creating motorcycles that don't just get you from point A to point B, but deliver an entire experience. And in 2025, Yamaha has refreshed one of its most exciting small-capacity retro-inspired machines, the Yamaha XSR 155. This bike takes inspiration from Yamaha's larger neo-retro models like the XSR 700 and XSR 900, distilling that same character into an affordable, compact, and highly approachable package. For anyone who has been looking at entering the world of motorcycles with something stylish, reliable, and surprisingly versatile, the 2025 Yamaha XSR 155 might just be the answer. When you first look at the XSR 155, what strikes you immediately is its design language. Yamaha has stuck to its neo-retro philosophy, which means it combines vintage-inspired styling cues with thoroughly modern technology. The round LED headlamp, with its sleek daytime running light ring, instantly gives the bike a timeless look. It feels like a nod to classic bikes of the past, yet at the same time, it doesn't look dated because the LED setup is distinctly modern. The sculpted fuel tank with brushed aluminum side panels is compact yet muscular, designed to blend retro charm with a bit of rugged attitude. Even the single-piece seat, finished in a premium stitched pattern, adds to that retro café racer feel, while remaining practical for city use. The rear end is clean and minimalist, with a small LED tail light that integrates smoothly into the bike's silhouette. It's the kind of design that stands out in traffic and at the same time looks equally at home parked outside a coffee shop, a university campus, or even in the middle of a weekend bike meet. But style alone isn't enough, and Yamaha knows that. The XSR 155 is built on the same DeltaBox frame that underpins the Yamaha R15, which is one of the most successful small-capacity sport bikes on the market. What that means is that underneath its retro skin, you get the handling precision, structural rigidity, and dynamic performance of a proven sports platform. The suspension setup consists of inverted telescopic forks at the front and a monoshock at the rear, tuned to balance agility with comfort. It gives the rider confidence whether navigating tight city streets, flowing through twisty backroads, or tackling longer commutes. The wide handlebars add a relaxed upright riding position compared to the more aggressive stance of the R15, making it friendlier for daily riding without losing the sporty DNA Yamaha is known for. At the heart of the 2025 XSR 155 is Yamaha's 155 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled, single-cylinder, four-valve, SOHC engine with variable valve actuation, better known as VVA. This engine has already built a reputation in the R15 and MT15 lineups, and it brings the same blend of smoothness, refinement, and surprising performance to the XSR. It produces around 19 horsepower at 10,000 RPM and 14.7 Nm of torque at 8,500 RPM. On paper, those numbers might not sound like much, but in practice, this engine is one of the liveliest and most fun in its class. Thanks to VVA technology, the engine delivers strong low-end response for city riding and maintains consistent pull in the higher RPM range for highway cruising or spirited riding. Paired with a slick 6-speed gearbox and an assist-and-slipper clutch, the XSR 155 feels both beginner-friendly and rewarding for experienced riders who want to push it harder. When it comes to performance, the XSR 155 doesn't just play the role of a retro showpiece. It's a capable machine that can genuinely deliver thrills. The bike can comfortably cruise at 100 to 110 km per hour, and while it's not built to dominate highways like a 400 cubic centimeters machine, it holds its own with remarkable stability for its size. In the city, the combination of lightweight, precise handling, and smooth power delivery makes it one of the most versatile small-capacity motorcycles around. Riders will also appreciate its fuel efficiency, which hovers around 40 to 45 km/L, depending on riding conditions. That means you're not only getting style and performance, but also practicality that makes it a smart daily companion. Braking duties are handled by disc brakes at both ends, paired with single-channel ABS for added safety. The brakes feel progressive and confidence-inspiring, and while dual-channel ABS would have been a nice addition, Yamaha has made a conscious choice to keep costs under control without compromising too much on safety. The lightweight 17-inch alloy wheels wrapped in dual-purpose tires not only look great but also give the bike a touch of scrambler-like versatility, meaning you can confidently take it over less than perfect roads without much worry. The ergonomics of the XSR 155 have been carefully considered. Unlike the aggressive forward-leaning stance of the R15, this bike puts you in a relaxed upright position, which is ideal for city commuting and casual long rides. The seat height of around 810 mm makes it accessible to most riders, and the bike's overall compactness makes it easy to handle even for shorter or newer riders. Yet, it never feels too small or toy-like. It has just the right balance of presence and agility. The foot peg positioning strikes a middle ground, slightly rear set for a sporty feel, but not so much that it becomes uncomfortable during longer rides. One of the most appealing aspects of the XSR 155 is how it bridges the gap between lifestyle and functionality. It's a bike that looks like a fashion statement, something you'd want to be seen on, but it doesn't compromise when it comes to day-to-day usability. Whether you're commuting to work, heading out for a casual evening ride, or taking it for a weekend road trip, it fits all roles with surprising ease. In terms of technology, Yamaha has ensured the XSR 155 keeps up with modern expectations. The digital LCD instrument cluster provides all the necessary information: speed, RPM, gear position, fuel level, and trip meters in a clean, retro-styled round housing. It may not be as flashy as a full-color TFT display, but it fits the character of the bike while still being functional. LED lighting at both ends ensures good visibility and a modern touch, while the inclusion of the assist and slipper clutch makes gear shifts smoother and reduces fatigue in stop-and-go traffic. The 2025 update to the XSR 155 has also brought some subtle refinements. The color palette has been refreshed, with Yamaha introducing striking options that include a mix of matte and metallic finishes. There's a stealthy matte black for riders who prefer a classic understated look, a retro-inspired silver with contrasting tank panels for those who love the vintage appeal, and even a bold dual-tone variant that makes the bike pop on the street. Yamaha has also improved seat padding slightly for better comfort and refined the suspension damping to improve ride quality on rougher roads. And then there's the price, which is one of the strongest selling points of this motorcycle. The 2025 Yamaha XSR 155 is priced at around $2,800 to $3,200, depending on the market and local taxes. That makes it a highly accessible entry point into the neo-retro motorcycle world, undercutting many of its rivals while still delivering Yamaha's trademark build quality and reliability. The unique selling point of the XSR 155 lies in its ability to blend three key aspects seamlessly: retro styling, modern performance, and practical usability. Most bikes in this category either lean too far into being a simple commuter or stretch towards being a performance machine, but the XSR 155 walks the fine line between them. It's a motorcycle you can buy with your heart because of how it looks and with your head because of how useful it is. That wraps up our deep dive into the 2025 Yamaha XSR 155. A bike that's easy to love, easy to ride, and easy to live with. At Bike Culture Hub, we always look at motorcycles not just as machines, but as experiences, and this one is proof that you don't need a massive engine or a huge budget to own something truly special. If you've been waiting for the perfect small-capacity neo-retro bike, this might just be the one.